just too quickly for him at times.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ruiz now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
Out to short. Over to Albies. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Oakland gets one on this. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. That one ripped left field. And out of here. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mason Miller. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends, singing. His school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And the righty deals. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man at first, and next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Noda to second, return throw to first, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 5 innings. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. At the plate, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. He swings and fouls one off. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Got it by him for the K.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expecting to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work.
0-1.
The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
On the ground to short. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Next to hit, Seth Brown. Hot shot to third. Over to Albies. And that is that. So they strand a bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Matt Olson. Miller back to work. That one ripped right center field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now. Hard hit right side. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing day. Back at Truist Park. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Sale delivers. On the ground. And it stays fair. Shea Langoliers digs in now. Splits the plate. 0-1.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Snap throw behind the runner, and he dives in ahead of the tag. Caught it, looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw in, but it's offline, and he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Adam Duvall. The right-hander back to work. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounder might be 2. Slings to second, and it's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. New pitcher now, Danny Jimenez. Down to third baseman, Austin Riley. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
2 outs. And a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Throws to second. And he's out. Not down, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Digging in for Oakland, Ryan Noda. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So man aboard. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Headed towards the corner. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. This one popped up. Olsen settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Murphy snap throw.
0-2.
2 outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now. The pitch. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Always scary for a pitcher.
Now on the bump, Lucas Erceg. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off. The other way, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with Statcast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Erceg, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Braves up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And a rope in the center field base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. That one the other way. 1 away. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. That one ripped but foul. Ozuna over at second. Acuna over at first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and now J.D. Davis. Sale back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Harris brings it in, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away, and it's Aledmys Diaz. That's to third. Sneaks through. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Strike two.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
The Braves up big in this one. Here at the top of the ninth.
It really looks like these hitters have been in.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately.